Hello, welcome to Trailer Trash, where we watch trailers for the first time. This is the first time I'm seeing any of this, and just giving my thoughts and opinions. More importantly, seeing what other people's thoughts and opinions are, and just enjoying the hell out of that. Most of the time, that's what happens here. But today we're gonna watch The Strangers Chapter 1 trailer. Check it out.
Do you know what today is?
Today is the third day of our 3-day road trip across the country.
Or our 5-year anniversary. What a cool little town. I actually like this so much better than a hotel. I bet the people who live here are really happy.
The twist is they broke in. They're the strangers. If nobody's familiar with The Strangers, it's kind of weird because the first Strangers movie was basically just people break into a house. People in masks break into a house and murder the family. And I feel like that's it. Really? Like, it's just a 2-hour, burglary, like sadistic burglary gone wrong? Gone right? Depending on who you ask, I guess. And I always thought it's a very brutal movie to watch. I think, was it Liv Tyler? Maybe? I might be getting all of my facts wrong here. But yeah, I just remember it being an incredibly brutal to watch movie in some aspects, because the people who break in are just there to torment and murder the people there. Like, as far as I understand, there was no ultimate goal. There was no like payback story or anything like that. It was just killing for the sake of killing. And I may have made it up, but I feel like it had a little bit to do, or a little bit inspiration from the Manson murders, maybe. And so yeah, that where I'm getting at here is that couple. They're the ones who they're scoping out the place for when the family comes back so they can murder them. Yeah, that's my guess.
Tough crowd, right?
Hi.
Hi.
Or it could be those two kids. Who knows?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The silence. It's nice. Is Tamara here?
No.
I think you have the wrong home. That was weird.
I think you have the wrong cabin in the middle of nowhere there, kid. So wait, what was with the two creepy kids? This is a slasher, like, again, raw, like people breaking into the house and murdering you type deal. Why two weird kids? Why a whole town? Is there going to be a twist to this one where it's like the whole town's in on it or some shit? Or is that what you're supposed to get out of the intro and this trailer? Is that everybody in this vicinity act funny because of what's about to happen?
You are the messiest eater on the planet.
Lock the front door!
Man, I think you should send those chicken nuggets back because they're fucking raw. Because the bird, I don't know, was that a pheasant? The joke doesn't work, does it? How the strangers become the strangers? Well, obviously that's not what we're watching right now, because they're already the strangers. Like, what? Unless, again, there's actually a story tied in to this, like why they are what they are. But so far, the trailer is not even hinting at that, except for that little tidbit of words.
Why are you doing this to us?
Because you're here.
Also, am I to believe that that music was coming from the vinyl? Who gets vinyl of Cage the Elephant? Yeah, these people deserve to be murdered. I'm kidding. I really gotta stop commenting on something right before the trailer itself ends, because it's awkward. Yeah, I don't know. What? The strangers. They aren't the strangers yet. But here they are being the strangers. I don't know. Again, maybe it has to do with the town being weird. Those two Mormon kids. I always say that because they were wearing the button-ups. You know, they looked Mormon. I mean, come on, hold on. Let me look at that. Tell me they're not on their way to the seminar? Is that? I don't know. It's been a while since I've been around Mormons. Now let's check out the comments. Thanks for showing the whole movie. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen a comment like that. I didn't really get that because, again, I'm curious about the whole line about, you know, see them become, you know, what they were before the strangers or whatever, like how they became the strangers. Well, obviously we didn't see that in the trailer. So I don't know about, you know, showing the whole movie. Like, if anything, maybe this whole break-in that they're showing with the couple, maybe that's like act 1 of the film. You know, you just it's about the killers. So what you do, didn't that happen in Scary Movie kind of, is you start off with your typical like slasher horror like break-in sequence, but then after that's done, you know, they kill the couple, whatever, but then after that's done, then you get into the meat of, you know, the actual plot of the movie. That would be interesting. Psycho is another kind of good example of that. You get your big murder twist, but that's not even half of the movie. Like, you still got a lot more to go. Yeah, that'd actually be interesting. I kind of hope they do that now. I'd watch it if they did that, because it was my idea. Anyway, tell me you've ran out of movie ideas without telling me you've run out of ideas. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the strangers became the strangers being strangers? Is it accurate? I mean, I was with you there at first until the is it accurate? I don't know what that means. The replies, the strangers became the strangers being strangers to strangers. Yes. I'm somewhat confused. Strange. This is a great comment section. I like it. I really want a movie exploring who the strangers are. Yeah, it's kind of what I got from this. That's what this is meant to be. But again, most of what you're actually seeing is just their, you know, their usual day-to-day activity. But this reply says it will with chapter 2 and 3. At least that's what they say? Are you fucking kidding me? I thought it was a joke when they're like, oh yeah, they'll get to that, you know, 2 more chapters in. No, at least that's what they say? I don't know what your sources are, but fuck, if you're right, that's idiotic. Wow, I've never seen anything like this before. Ever, ever, ever. ... Wait, is that 6 or is that 7? Yeah, cover my bases. Okay, here we go. Interesting to read that this movie is the first of a trilogy all filmed together and all releasing throughout 2024. Also interesting to see that Madeline Pesch is only credited for this installment so far, but Froy Gutierrez is slated to... Okay, well, I thought they were going to have more information about what is going on with this whole trilogy thing. This is like American Saga? Horizons and American Saga? I don't remember what that was called already. But yeah, it's just all filmed already as multiple movies. Like, this is the thing we do now. Like, you know, I know back in the day they were doing I mean, they didn't even do that with Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, really. It was more, you know, they finish one, go straight into the next one sort of deal. I guess with Lord of the Rings, there was a bit of an overlap, right? Where they filmed scenes for the next movie while they're still working on, like, primary shooting for... Maybe? I don't know, though. But, yeah, it's just... It wasn't... It's not a standard practice, which is what fascinates me. Because typically, you learn this, especially if you go to film school, don't try to write yourself into a sequel, because maybe people aren't going to want a sequel. So this is it's fascinating that production studios are actually risking the fact, because that's why you wouldn't do it like this, right? Is the fact that, well, what if this first movie bombs? Well, you still got 2 more movies you just dumped your money in. Like, I guess might as well release them. Like, at least if you're doing them sequentially, like actually filming one after the other one's finished, you can just drop everything and be like, oh shit, all of our money is being thrown away in this. Like, cut it. Just get rid of all of it. But no, with this, it's like, well, if 1 sucks or 2 sucks, you're going to get 3 regardless, I guess. Against my fave tune from Cage the Elephant, ... This looks good. Aw, come on, man. Best Cage the Elephant song is clearly Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. Yes, that's right. I am a Borderlands fan. And I was introduced to them through Borderlands, hilariously enough. But yeah, no. Hands down best song. I don't care what new radio bullshit they come up with. That one was a good one. Anyway, we're going to end it there. That was Trailer Trash. The Strangers, Chapter 1, New Beginnings, Episode 1, Part 1. It begins. Goodbye.